Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. So a lot of people have been asking me for the map that I've been using for the Airbase. So here it is, download is up. So there'll be a link in the description that you can go and grab it. This video is just going to be explaining like the kind of like points about it, where I'm actually building at the minute, and that kind of thing, where I've started, and all that kind of like bits and bobs. But if you just want the download, go and hit that link, go and get it and start playing. It is default friendly, is vanilla friendly. I haven't used any of the Conquest mod blocks. I did that on purpose, just in case I change my mind at any point. Then the terrain isn't totally messed up or anything like that. So it's literally just using stone, gravel, and grass, and some default trees. Well, not really default trees, but it's using Lente Bianche's trees, and I always murder his name. So we've got those. So it's a pretty basic map. It will be slightly smaller than what I've got in front of me, surprisingly, but it's pretty much very, very mountainous. You've got lots of mountains around this side, lots around this side as well, and a big kind of entrance and a bit of a lake as well. We will be looking in game for it. Unfortunately, that's like totally frozen. The isometric map has totally frozen. We'll just kill that off, maybe. Anyway, while that's just trying to die. So top down, it's pretty much exactly the same. As you kind of saw, but it gives you kind of idea. What I have done is I've put on the grid on this, so the grid is, I think it's 1,000 blocks. So you can see that like the bottom part of it, it's really difficult to actually show you guys. The bottom part of it is just over 3,000 blocks. So you got 1,000 blocks there, 1,000 blocks there, 1,000 blocks there, and a bit of change. So probably 500, and then probably 300, maybe 200 on that side. And the top part of it is about 1,700 or something like that. I think it's how long my runway is on this part, and this is the only bit I've been building at the minute. So it's quite a good size map if you want to just build stuff in like a smaller area. The reason that I've done it with a lot of these mountains for my airbase is because it contains me in a certain area. So I will just build this, I'll just build this, and then I'm done with that area. I can move on, rather than if it was just open and plains, and you could expand forever. So it kind of like keeps things small. I'm sure there's a load of other ideas that you guys have got for it, and if you do want to share those with me on Twitter, that would be awesome. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys it in game, because I think it's a lot better, I think, really. So one thing that I have done, I am in the Conquest Reforged mod, and I'm using my texture pack. I got a Zeus on, so you will spawn in the top area of it. What I've done with Journey Map is I have actually loaded up the map already, so I've actually gone in and pre-generated the map. This is the maximum you can zoom out, so you can see how big it is. But you'll start in this area here, which is this area right there. So that's where your starting point is, and then I can pretty much just fly around. I'm actually going to do some game rules as well. I haven't done any game rules on the actual map, but these will then be applied at least for you, because it's one of those things that I always forget, including fire tick false as well, and probably do mob spawning false as well, so stop the mobs from spawning. So yeah, you've got this quite a nice mountainous area around the back of this part, your starting point, with some trees, and this does go on a little bit behind it as well. Yeah, it goes on quite a little bit around the back there. Again, looking on the map, you can kind of see where it goes into this kind of like open bit. Most of it is just got trees going around it, so you can at least expand it or kind of smooth everything in. You can at least see that area down there. Got like quite a nice big valley. I have got it on extreme render distance at the minute to try and show you guys as much as I can, but it does obviously take quite a while to load. So yeah, you've got quite a lot of area around there. That's just at the back of where you start. There isn't any caves at all, so it is totally empty. You're not going to find any secret caves. I know before I've done caves on my maps, but not for this one, because I thought if you're going to do a military base, you're going to be digging your own custom ones anyway. If we run down, what I'm actually going to do, because I think I'm going to be going too fast. Switch to about far, I think, just so it loads a little bit faster. If we go down in this area, this is where I've been building my runway, and my runway goes all the way down here. We will eventually get to the lake area. What we'll do is that time set time. Yeah, that one I brighten up as well. You will eventually get over to the lake. So the lake area, past this big hill here, should be, there we go, that's the lake. So you have quite a big lake on the actual map. I haven't done any of the underwater stuff. I think that would probably be quite cool, but I wasn't too interested with it. And there's no sand or anything like that around the lake. It's all just quite muddy, which is very interesting, isn't it? So we're going over to there. That's quite cool. Definitely a different area. But yeah, the lake is it's relatively deep if we have a look at it from. That's too difficult to show you guys. It's relatively deep anyway, if you want to do anything there, and it is quite a big lake, as you can actually see. So that was the entire length there. You can see it's quite a big lake, so feel free to do whatever you want there. If you then head south, you'll get into the main kind of valley part of it. So this is where it's mostly flat, and there's not very many trees, so you can build quite a lot on this area, which is the idea of it. It's just supposed to be a big open area, which does have trees around the outside, so then if you see some trees, you know you're near the edge. And then you'll start finding your mountains afterwards, or the mountain there. So at least you'll find your mountains afterwards, like that. And then that will eventually go all the way around. There we go, until you get to near the bottom part of it. Couple mountains keep on extending, so we are currently here. Mountains do extend quite a little bit around this area. So if you wanted to build even more stuff as well in the mountains, you could do. Actually have these, going all the way there. You could have some sort of crazy road going through this, if you wanted to. So we've got that as well. So it's quite a good backdrop is what I've tried to go for. And also make it so you can just kind of expand everywhere. Now, the only one other thing that I need to show you guys is the main kind of entrance, or the natural kind of entrance, which would be totally unnatural. But has been made purely as an actual entrance to the base. So if we, or is what I've got as the base. You don't have to use it as that, which is, let's have a look down on the map as we follow. There you go, almost there. So it's just over on this side here, so let's keep going. Get there eventually. It is big. This bottom area is really, really big. So if you are looking to put in a runway there, you will have quite a long runway in there, which would be quite good. So here we go. There we go. So this is the open kind of area here. This is the entrance part of it. What I'm going to be using for the entrance to the airbase. I'm trying to load up the hills on that side, so you can see there's quite a big gap. So you can have quite a lot of bits and bobs in here. You're not going to have. It's not going to be really, really cramped in at all. And it's just got mountains on either side. And then of course these mountains just can follow up and get back to your starting point. There is a couple of mountains on this side, and there's a little bit of a hill there. Up to you guys what you want to do, but it's a pretty blank map. What we're going to be doing with the series is I'm going to be, as a build, taking this map back into War Painter and painting it. It does mean that then it's a pain because you guys can't have the map, but I'll do those as normal videos so you guys can see what I'm doing to expand it. So if you want to do the same thing and try and follow along, you could do. You'd come up with something different. But that actually might be quite cool. I have no idea what's going on there. That's really weird. Slicing that bit. Really, really strange. But yep, enjoy the map, guys. If you do build anything cool, feel free to post it to my Twitter account. That'd be awesome. I love seeing what you guys come up with. But enjoy. Have fun. I'll see you on the next one.